Fundamentally, there is always a need for so many things, even when in your process, your professional process, or where you garner wealth or income, and, and you keep going, there's a need to constantly get more, than what you have. There's no satisfaction and a place to stop. Is there an end to need?
No, 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 there should not be an end. It is just that now that you're asking this question, in some way you have realized that at every point of your life you thought, this is it, if this one thing happens, I'm fulfilled. But the very next day you realize this is not it, there's one more thing and one more thing, and you know that after 10 years, still the same state will continue. So this means you're ready for yoga. This means you have understood that your longing is not for more, your longing is for all. Your longing to expand is not just for more, it is for all. Or in other words, your longing is in some way for infinite expansion. If you handle your infinite expansion unconsciously, and if it finds a very basic physical expression, we call this sexuality. What you're trying to do is, something that is not you, with physical contact, you're trying to make it a part of yourself. You know it doesn't work. If you try emotionally, we call this love. Emotionally, you're trying to include something which is not you as a part of yourself. This is your love affair. If you do it mentally, this gets labeled as greed, ambition, conquest, or simply shopping. If you do it consciously, then we call this yoga. Yoga means union. You're longing to expand infinitely, but because of little constipation in the head, you are going in installments. Can you go in installments and become infinite, I'm asking? Is it possible? Can you count 1, 2, 3, 4 and one day say infinity? No, you will only become endless counting. So your longing is not for this much or that much, your longing is for everything. If you want everything, you must understand that you cannot do that physically. It can only happen in a dimension beyond physical, because physicality exists only because of defined boundaries. But there is something within you which doesn't like this boundary, which wants to stretch the boundary, stretch the boundary, stretch the boundary. You're looking for boundlessness, but you're not courageous enough or conscious enough to admit this. You want to go in installments. No, what you're looking is for boundlessness. If you want boundlessness, it can never ever happen through physical means. So once it doesn't happen through physical means, now you use the most corrupted word called spiritual. Spiritual does not mean looking up, looking down, going here, going there. It simply means your experience of life transcended the limitations of being just physical. Because everything that's physical about you is an acquired quantity, isn't it? This is just a piece of this planet. What is up here is just a heap of impressions that you've gathered. So what you have acquired can be yours, can never be you. So this longing to have more money, more property, more pleasure, more something is not about those things. You are trying to find a dimension beyond physical nature, but because of constipation, it's not happening.